Yes, last episode, well, we left her here rather broken-hearted. But we can't let that stop us. There's far too much to do. We gotta make our way to the Aerie. As such, ultraviolet rave circles. We're gonna fight, we're gonna get our blood pumping, we're gonna motivate ourselves. We're not stopping. Ho ho, you guys want more? Alright, here it is. And I'll blast you back to, I'd say the danger door. You're not gonna stop us. Now, didn't you see what I did to your friends back there? Come on, think about this. You really want to take me on? I may be a white mage, but I will output some damage per second. Oh, and what's this? Apparently it's an ethereal current that's very well guarded. Take that.
Welcome to the final test.
Oh, and of course, while we have official business as usual, here we are with a bright, shiny golden distraction at the top of the steps. Oh my gosh, more impossible to access things. Come on, free us up. There's a shiny furred squirrel with blinking lights around its neck I gotta tend to. Hermagerd. I just want to talk to a Moogle. Yes, and the great irony is I already met the goal, quota before activating it, so we might have to be a little, well, not lazy in our hunting now.
When you are done, you will drop the device in the Equipment Recovery Annex.
Now that we've uninconvenienced one Moogle, we can move on to saving the world.
Is that it?
Aye, that would be the Aerie. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the Primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
Alright, let's check in. What does uppercase A have to say? Oh darn it, I keep forgetting to pull out lowercase, little a. Okay, well, we have our next objective, but as you can see, something just popped up. We'll take care of this, see what we can do about, you know, if we can wrap up all the Moogle quests now, of course I say that without too much future knowledge, that'd be great, because we have that whole cluster to turn in down south back at Magnum. Okay, it's going to go a little fast, not too fast, but pay attention on the map so you can find where these guys are if you haven't already gotten to this quest. It can be a little tricky because they are small and there are 3D ruins around. This third one did take a little bit longer than normal to find. Again, that's why we sped up. But as soon as I stop derping out on this wall, you will see that he'll be right over top it. And that's not all. Let's talk to everyone, see what they have to say. I'm trying to be as thorough as I can for you all, because I do appreciate you. Short supply, reporting for duty. Okay, give them to me. We're all here. Again, nothing too nefarious about all these Moogle quests. They don't seem so bad. A bit of a time difference in my running out here. I took a bit of a side path and I ended up getting stuck in an area. I kept going in circles, and then I had to log out and do a couple things. So that's the time jump, but we're back in the general area. Yep, there we go, uncovering new territory. I'm back in the general area I need to be. We're going to get to this red circle and get things done. Alright, same as the hide-and-go-seek Moogles, the tools are going to be scattered around and are going to be even harder to see than the Moogles were, because at least they float and have pink-pompom'd. I'm not going to go too fast with the speed up, but please pay attention to where I am on the map. Well, okay, if only the mini-map. Apparently I closed my big one temporarily. But on the mini-map in the red circle. Because there's going to be 2 on the ground, and I wish I knew this ahead of time, but I wasn't going to spoil myself. There's 1 up in a tower. That'll be the last one. It'll take a little bit to find. Yeah, and keep on running, keep on scrambling. We're gonna find it. It was a little aggravating, but I wasn't gonna give in. Part of the challenge is exploring. You gotta think, where do they want me to go? What do they want me to explore? It's not just ground level. Ta-da! And that be 3. Yeah, I know I didn't have the sound effects in, but with all the combat earlier and the finding the Moogles, I wasn't gonna worry about it this episode. You guys know what the Tootsie Pop, the old Tootsie Pop commercial sounds like by now. We'll get them in next time. But this one, we want to get a lot of things done. Ooh, aggro. Take a little bit to kill. Swagger and I have been tag teaming on him. Not going to stick around for the whole fate though. Again, the XP is kind of crummy, and with these guys taking so long to kill as a level 58 I-130 white mage, in cleric stance. Look at my health too. Yeah, I just had the benediction. It's just not worth it for the experience in a fate. Alright, once more we are finding Moogles. I have the big map open for this one. Please follow along, see where they're at, so you will have a little bit easier time locating these fuzzy white puffballs.
Enrichment Center regulations require both hands to be empty before any cake.
As you can see, we're really filling in this zone's ethereal currents in quickly. I'm pleasantly surprised. Off they go. Checking. Okay, looks like green lights. That means we are going to head back south to Mogholm, and we are going to do a great big turn-in of quests. Which, if I remember, we're going to net a couple ethereal currents from it too. Oh, all that green. It looks so good.
Congratulations, the test is now over. All aperture technologies remain safely operational up to 4,000 degrees Kelvin.
Back to back, boom, and look at that. Even another quest right here, turning in. There's nothing too bad about these. They're all clustered together, they take you where you need to go. I think the Forelands were much more arduous and splitting you up and taking you around a very large zone. Good. Now, we still have one to turn in here. We're getting towards the end of the time for this slightly extended episode. So why don't we just end on this really pretty landscape? You know, beautiful trees and such, as Bob Ross would say. I appreciate you coming out and playing this happy little game with me. Take care, everyone. See you in the next episode of Icy Adventure. This is Charmin Yummyberry, logging out.